Tony,
yes.
why have you agreed to this rematch after you beat him the first?
Because that's what all you guys want to see, basically. And the fact is, I want to punch someone in the face. So unless one of you guys want to take one now, then I don't think you will. Then I suggest to do it at somebody's expense, and it's at the expense of David Haye. Listen, this fight made sense. I can't get fighting out my system just yet, especially after the events I've been through in this last month. So I've got an awful lot of pent-up frustration and anger, and I just want to fight. You know, it's sad and strange to say, but I wasn't joking before. I never tell lies, and I always tell it as it is. I enjoy having a fight, which pains me to say, but I still do. So I'm gonna give it a go. Hopefully I've had enough, you know, soon enough, but I'm not getting any younger, as you can see by the grey hair. So I've got to start looking at an exit strategy, but right now I'm solely focused on David Haye and his absolute fake persona that he's just showed all you guys in here. That is not the guy who we've seen for the last decade. You have never seen him walk into a press conference and behave in such a manner. He's still touchy and nervous, but around me, I got up close and I said, the acting lessons are paying off, David, because this is the best act I have seen you ever do in your life. And he actually had to bite his lip because I annoy him that much. I know when I annoy him, because he thinks in his mind I'm not even on the same level as him. He thinks I shouldn't be in a ring with him, let alone dictating any terms to him, which I find absolutely hilarious. It's just ridiculous. So I'm just looking forward to getting in the ring December the 17th, Sunday night. I draw the curtain on David Haye's illustrious, fabulous career.
Tony, even though you beat him, you still don't think that he's give you the credibility that you deserve?
Glenn, you know him as well as I know him. We all know him. We've watched him, studied him. I've admired him from afar for a long time. Like I say, I can go back for all the pivotal points in David's career and point them out. I probably know his career better than he does. I wouldn't say knowledge of boxing, but you know, it's the only thing in the world I truly know, and I know him. He doesn't respect me, Glenn, and he never will. He just, it's his ego that won't allow him to. He slipped up very slightly in that press conference then. He said, I didn't underestimate you last time. That's what he said, and he said it again there. Well, if he didn't underestimate me, why did he lose to me? He said he would comatose me in 2 rounds. He said my children would visit me in hospital. I don't want to harp on these. Let's remember what he said. Your children will visit you in hospital. This will be your last ever boxing board of control registered fight. He hasn't taken that back. He hasn't apologised and said he was wrong for saying that. He hasn't said that because that's what he believes. He's that egotistical. He's discarded the first 5 rounds of the fight. In his mind, it's like, I was injured. He hinted there slightly that he was injured coming into the fight. If you didn't pick up on it, he said, I couldn't do certain things in training that I'm doing now. Well, this wasn't what you were saying before the last fight. You know, this guy was telling me before the last fight, this is the best haymaker there is. This is haymaker 2.0. So who am I going in with this time? Haymaker 3.0? He's like fucking John McClane. He never dies. You know, this is another Die Hard movie. It's fucking crazy. So he is what he is, mate. He'll never respect me, Glenn. And you know what? In all respect, I'm not fighting for this respect because really, I don't really care. People will say, yeah, well, it's a fake rivalry, it's this and that. There's nothing fake about me. After the last fight, I single-handedly carried him back to his corner and embraced him because he and nobody else have just secured my children's lives. Without a shadow, without him. Regardless of what he says, I'm a multi-millionaire. I got 500 grand for that last fight. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm only joking.
Do you think he can get his body in the sort of shape that you can?
Yeah, I do. I do, yeah. Do I think his will break before mine? Yes, I do. But I think he can get in the same shape. I mean, you look at him aesthetically, he looks beautiful, and his body perfect. And then Fat Boy comes along and I last longer, I keep going and I just find a way. Regardless of what he says, I'm not a multi-millionaire. I've invested all my money in property, so my kids have absolutely fucking cracked it. I mean, missus, she's set, she's doing really well. As for me, I don't need much in this life. I like nice shoes, I like a nice watch, and a few bits of nice clothes. I don't need anything extravagant. I mean, I want a Rolls Royce Wraith, but Eddie's beat me to it, so I can't get one. I don't need the extravagant things he is. You see, the difference between me and this clown is he loves the limelight. If you guys had an envelope in here, he would come to the opening of an envelope as long as there was cameras and flashing lights there. I'll be honest, I hate this. I'm not lying to you. I despise what it brings, because all this brings is an invasion of privacy. That's all this brings, and I'm very honoured that people come out and they want to listen to me talk shit, but the truth and the fact of the matter is, I don't like it. I just want to be left alone, man, to just do what a normal person does.